What's up, guys? It's just again and today, hey, welcome to the alternate future of your world. Okay, not your world. Alternate future of the world, episode 2. Yeah, so if you haven't watched episode 1, want you to see. Please just like go watch that because you will understand what all why is it all purple and green, and why this is Morocco and why this Algeria, blah blah blah, and why is Yugoslavia, so blah blah blah, like that. Anyways, so let's start. We are not starting with the war, except we have seen three different in dispute zones between India. This with China, this with China, and this with Pakistan. But that's okay. But that's okay for yet, okay? You don't need to think about that. And then there's this thing, and, and we are, first of all, we're gonna see a major, like, a lot of countries are now gonna be joining either the Washington Pact or the Moscow Pact. So yeah, let's do this. So basically, let's take green, and we'll start with the Washington Pact. Countries that will join the Washington Pact are Saudi Arabia. What is this? Okay, Saudi Arabia and the UAE and Qatar. Okay, and down here there's gonna be Kenya, and that's pretty much here. Okay, except now it's not really. Don't ask why Switzerland is colored. That's a mistake. Italy, I forgot to color this. Portugal, Poland, and Finland, and Romania and Greece. This is the Washington Pact. Okay, now let's go more. Let's come here to this area. We'll see Thailand join it. Kachin is gonna join it. We'll see a lot. Indonesia join it. Trust me, these are so. Oh my god. Okay, trust me, it's so hard to color all of these. And that's the thing. I'm not coloring all of these. Well, Malaysia is gonna be staying neutral because okay. So I haven't seen multiple people ask. So Thailand didn't join this war here because like they thought China would intervene and they would have been like absolutely cooked, but they actually didn't. And Australia and New Zealand are there. Okay, this island of New Zealand. Oh my god. This island of New Zealand. Okay, good. So, and plus Algeria is also gonna join it against these guys. So seeing that, that's pretty much like it. Except Canada. Oh yeah, we had to add Canada, and oh my god. Bro. The amount of islands on this map is just crazy if you think about it. Like bro, I am having such a hard time coloring all this. Iceland is also deciding to stay neutral. Color okay, I'm not coloring all of these, okay? I have a life. Okay, maybe I don't have a life. I'm making YouTube videos. Anyways, now let's start the Moscow Pact. Mexico's gonna join the Moscow Pact. To Yemen, Iraq, Syria. I forgot to add one more country. That's gonna be Israel. Boom. Actually, no, not boom. Let's just go zoom in a bit more. Guys, if you're wondering why I'm zooming in so much, it's because of these tiny, tiny countries like Lebanon, Cyprus. Okay, this is the wrong color. I used the wrong color. What was the color? This was the color. Okay, that's again the okay. This is the correct color. Okay. Now this is also pretty unrealistic. I don't think as Egypt's probably not gonna be in the same alliance, but who cares? Anyways, so that's happening. So Lebanon's gonna be in that. Turkey's gonna be in that. Azerbaijan is gonna be that, which means Armenia is gonna be in that. Which is basically a betrayal to Russia. Jordan's gonna be in that. Palestine is gonna be in that. Cyprus is gonna be that. Libya. Yeah, it's basically everyone. Kuwait is gonna be that. Afghanistan decides to join those guys, and Somalia is gonna be joining them. Okay, so these two are gonna be joining that. Bangladesh is okay, bro. Why is this is not coloring? Who cares? It's okay. Yeah, and they're gonna join. Malaysia doesn't join anyone yet, but that's not gonna be long lasting. The DR Congo is gonna join it, and so is Tanzania, and that's pretty much it, except these two. Oh my god, bro! I colored the exact border. Bro, this looks so bad. Ah, 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 ah. Okay, leave it. So that's that. And first of all, we are gonna see, and let's put Oman in there. Okay, now let's actually start the episode 2. Okay, because I had to do it. Come on. So first of all, we are gonna see a war between Indonesia and Malaysia. Okay, this is gonna be pretty hard if you like kind of think about it. And these are guys are gonna be the attackers. Okay, so we'll just fill them. We'll just fill. So Malaysia is getting attacked. So they're gonna be this, and so is Brunei gonna be attacked. Okay, and we'll color Indonesia red. Oh my god, bro. Hey, the good thing about the software is you can just like go back and it's not gonna spoil your borders when you collect color red. And I don't, and I should not have colored those. Yeah, see, like bro, it's not cool. I should probably hire an editor at this point. Like bro, I swear. Oh yeah, since we're here, how about we invade Timor Leste as well? And so let the war begin. So first of all, what Indonesia is gonna do? They're gonna recruit a lot of people. If you didn't know, Indonesia is the fourth biggest country in terms of populations. Okay, so yeah, so they're gonna recruit those people, and let's just zoom in a bit. Singapore, bro, they don't even exist on this map. So let's first go at East Timor. Okay, why did I choose bulk? Was it always bulk? It was always bulk. Okay, the size is gonna be 2. Okay. So let's just zoom in. Okay, is this the absolute limit? It's the absolute limit. Okay, fine. Let's come down. Okay, I didn't. Okay, no zoom. Zoom again. Yeah, okay. Let's start. So first of all, this Indonesia is gonna have a pretty slow but decent approach in Timor Leste, and they're basically just like gonna okay, my bro. Yeah, so Timor Leste is just taken over. Now the Great War shall begin between these two and Malaysia. Wait, what? No, between Indonesia and these two, Brunei and Malaysia. So first of all, what they're gonna be doing, yeah. Sorry. Sorry guys, I was a bit AFK. My mom called me for some reason. I do not know why. But start. So first of all, we're gonna see an okay. Why am I using the pencil? First of all, we're gonna see a naval invasion in down in Malaysia from the Indonesians down here. And second of all, we're gonna see one right here. So like, yeah, like it's probably gonna be gone, like this northern part. But however, the Malaysians also kind of has a like a small advance down here in this particular area. But that's not gonna long last because like now the Indonesians have pushed even more farther down and they kind of have to regroup this to here. So that's why Indonesia came and they punched the Malaysians back down so they're not gonna come. They declared war on Brunei as well to take their oil exports. While there are some microscopes there. But what Malaysia does, they just like come back like over here and then they do the offensive like over here. So let's just come down here like a naval approach, and they're gonna do a small landing down here in Sumatra, like the island, and then they're just like gonna cut off the rest of the island, which they have successfully done, and just basically have that. So, and they keep going down and down. But however, Indonesia just regrouped and then just like kinda took the nation back like they were supposed to, and Indonesia got rage baited. They thought this would be easy, but no. So that's why they even put a bigger approach on Malaysia again. Yeah, okay, and so that's how Kuala Lumpur is like in their horizons. So yeah, and then the thing is Thai. There's an so Indonesia and Thailand are in the same, which makes Thailand also join this war. Okay, I know it's pretty surprising, but it happens. Okay, I call it the borders, but it happens. So combined for both of these combined forces is pretty strong. I'm telling you. So both of them are down here, and they basically take this part of the island like completely, and then they have this island left where Brunei just like capitulates, so they don't, that's not a problem, and they just realized which they part, and then they encircle that part, and they just realized this is not gonna be working out well for them, so they decided to surrender. And summary of the war, so these Thailand and Indonesia won, Malaysia, Brunei, and Timor Leste lost. So let's look at the peace treaty. Go back, we going back. We are gonna go back. Okay, so first of all, Thailand is gonna get all this land, okay? Like I'm not kidding. Thailand is getting that, so they just basically expanded it a bit extra. Okay, that's the brush I want. Yeah, slowly and steady it makes the, yeah, okay, good. So that this is Thailand, okay? This is Thai territory. And for the and Indonesia is just like gonna be annexing these guys as well, except I need a pencil for that because like the border is really really small. Like see, it's that small. So that's what happened. And for Malaysia, yeah, basically the exact same is gonna happen with them and Brunei, where and they basically just unify the nation. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say here. So we can erase this area in like so Indonesia has finally achieved their dreams of uniting Borneo, like the island, and they're like pretty proud of doing that. So yeah, but that's a danger to the Philippines, who so the Philippines just didn't do anything. They kept silent. So they feared they were next. So Cambodia, Laos, these two, and the Philippines joined the Moscow Pact. Not because okay, this is probably like highly unrealistic because there is no way Philippines and China will be in one alliance, but it happens because of these guys. And so that was the first summary. And second, Yugoslavia is gonna decide, like the new country that was formed called Yugoslavia is gonna like turn into Greater Yugoslavia as they decide to invade even more nations. Actually, Yugoslavia is just run by Serbia's government. So yeah. So these guys are the attackers. Okay, why is this? It's not coloring. Oh my god, I forgot how it takes so freaking long to color everything. Please just color everything. Please. Quickly. You know what? At this point, I don't even care about these marks. And Albania is gonna be woo. Okay, let's start this war. Yugoslavia is gonna declare war on Albania, which is basically so sad. Like, oh god, they didn't have to do that. Yugoslav troops enter up here, and they just already see Tirana. But however, Vojvodina movements are starting here, like for independence. So they connect each other here. It's like, if you know, never knew, Vojvodina is like a internal part of Serbia, like the northern Serbia, where they wanted to be like an independent country, and the rebel actually grows a lot. Like they come to like till down, but they just realize that's not gonna happen. They're not gonna help Albania, and basically, but then that actually costed a little soldiers, so Albania is gonna do a little pushback. But anyways, they're just gonna die because come on, you know the Yugoslavs, Titoism, even though Tito is dead, but fine. Yeah, so that happens. Bulgaria is not gonna join because even though these two, like Serbia and these guys had a war, they're not gonna join because like Serbia is now Yugoslavia. They've united once again, which is really bad. And Albania does a little pushback, but then from the permission of Italy, they take around here and come and reach that down part, like the naval area, and from the navy they just start attacking here, and basically Albania capitulates. What a war that was, bro! So they're probably like not even gonna share this with anyone. And let's just do this. So Albania is now an autonomous region of Yugoslavia, and Yugoslavia now decides to join the Moscow. Oh my god, I forgot this. I hate my life. Coloring all this, bro. Bro, in Paint 3D, it wasn't like really this hard. But I'm not using Paint 3D anymore. I'm on a MacBook right now, right? I mean, if you've seen my old videos, you probably know that I used to have a that. So yeah, that happens. And then and then the next thing that Ethiopia is finally ready to do this. Okay, you know why? What Ethiopia is ready to do? Yeah. So I'm sorry for being AFK again. And a better blue is gonna happen. Yeah, they're invading these guys again to get the coastline, and I've colored it. Okay, so for, okay, let's get up Eritrea here. They're basically just gonna start. But however, now Tigray rebels are gonna be starting popping up out of nowhere. Like the Tigray rebels, if you never knew what Tigray rebels are, they just want a separate country. But the Ethiopians, you think they're gonna let them? You actually think they're gonna let them? They're not gonna let them. And Eritrea actually helped them with that by pushing them back a bit. And they also eliminated the Tigray rebels. And they're actually doing a little bit of a pushback on their own, but then this very small part. But however, Asmar is still in the coast, and then their northern front is getting collapsed, and that is gonna happen. And then this front line here, like they were holding, that's also gonna be gone. And then Djibouti is also declared war on as they need extra land, but Somalia is not gonna let them have, not gonna let that happen. But they're not gonna join yet. Okay. Yeah. So the pushback is going really. So this is going really great for the Ethiopians, and they just decide to surrender. And Djibouti doesn't even want to fight. So let's go back. Ethiopia has revived Abyssinia, except Djibouti was never a part of Abyssinia, if I'm not wrong. Was Djibouti a part of Abyssinia? I don't think it was. Was it? I don't know. I'll probably have to search it up later. Okay. But let's just say Djibouti is a part, used to be a part of. Okay, this already looks horrendous, but fine. Leave that. And so something happens. India and Sri Lanka have an agreement where Sri Lanka is now merged into India. So they have an island now. Yay. And Nigeria and the most of the madness is happening in Africa himself. But there is a war in the Gold Coast, like all here. You wanna know what it's even worse than what happened at yeah, like these four nations with like Morocco, Western Sahara, like that. Yeah, so first of all, Mali is gonna be having a civil war, okay? And I'm not gonna do it because you know my primary color for rebels is yellow, and these ones are the Azawad rebels, okay? So the Azawad rebels start in here, and then they're gonna be in Timbuktu as well, but a lot of them, not a lot of them in Timbuktu, and they're gonna be here and then blah like that. And the thing is, I'm gonna use black because the Greater Islamic State in Northern Africa is also present, which and if you never knew, these two are also in the war. Okay, hey, because the Islamic State and the Islamic State is basically over here, and the Burkina Faso's is also in there. Let's just do this. So the war has begun, and there's gonna be a lot, and then the Azawad rebels are also like starting to grow a bit. Like boom, they're here, and then here. So if you never knew, most of Mali's troops are stationed like up here in like this area. So it's gonna take very long. So if I'm not wrong, they're probably in this area right now. So the Azawad rebels don't have a lot of pressure against them because like come on, these are the Azawads, they're helping. and then the greater Islamic State is also opening up in here in Burkina Faso, and some countries use this civil war into an advantage. Yup. Some nations like these guys are gonna take an advantage to gain more land. Guys, this is very more complex than usual, but fine, it's okay. So Senegal and Guinea troops meet, and then they start helping people, and the greater Islamic State is like not really happy about it. And Ghana's also declared war on Burkina Faso, so it's gonna be on the top. It's probably gonna be a bit easy because most of them. So Burkina Faso just had barely any hope. Nigeria also is gonna declare war on Niger, which is like something that I never thought they would do, but they just did. So, and then Nigeria is not gonna have a problem, much of a problem either, because Niger is like kind of a desert. If you never knew, actually, you probably knew because like the entire nation is full of the Sahara Desert. I'm not even kidding. Yeah. So, anyways, that happened. So everyone decides to have a peace treaty, and yeah. So first of all, Azawad, they are having their own country, okay? Okay, that's way too big. What about three? Okay, Azawad is its own nation now. So the greater Islamist state is gonna be over here. This is the land of the greater Islamic State. Not a lot, but it's kind of okay for it. Okay, let's erase those borders. Ghana, they're gonna expand as well. Like, let's take two this time. Ghana, they're just gonna do bang like that. Senegal is gonna be taking this part of the island, and Guinea's been taking this. Okay, Mali and Niger. Okay, Nigeria is like gonna get all of this. Okay, which is basically a betrayal. Betrayal. So this is all Niger now. Sorry, Nigeria. Okay, bro, I mess up these two so badly. I swear. Give me a sec, guys. I'm AFK. Okay, guys. So I think that's probably gonna be it for today's video. Guys, so that's probably it for today's video, I guess. Just don't worry, I'm gonna probably have an episode 3. So you guys don't need to worry, okay? So this happened, and thanks for watching the video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and yeah, thank you for watching. See ya.